Children, here in this video I am going to explain you about the LC oscillation. LC oscillation means the circuit containing inductor and capacitor. Okay, so as you are observing, there are several diagrams given here. So how does the inductor capacitor circuit oscillate and convert the energy stored in the electric field of the capacitor to the energy stored in the inductor, that is half Li square. So you all know that energy stored in the capacitor is equal to what? U E in the electric field, that is half Q upon C square, and energy stored in the inductor, that is U B is equal to half Li square. So this is the energy stored in the electric field of the capacitor, and this is the energy stored in the magnetic field of the inductor. So first of all, what we have done, we have charged this capacitor to the value of charge, that is Q naught. So initial charge stored on the capacitor, that is Q naught, and there is only the electric field there is only the energy associated with the electric field of the capacitor, that is U E is equal to half Q naught square upon C square. So see, this is the UE, that is the energy stored in the electric field of the capacitor. Initially we have this energy. Now what will happen when this is not connected to any other element? Then the charge stored will remain same, Q naught. But now if the circuit is closed, and when the circuit is closed, now the capacitor start discharging. Okay, so capacitor जो है यहाँ पे discharge होना शुरू हो जाएगा. So when the capacitor start discharging, initially in this case no current is flowing because the circuit is not closed, but now the circuit is closed, so current start flowing in this direction. Okay, so this is the direction of the current flowing in the inductor. So when the current start flowing in the inductor, now the charge stored in the capacitor goes on decreasing, and we can say the discharge of the capacitor plates takes place. But this current when flows in the inductor continuously, this current is growing because more and more charge is flowing through this inductor. So the magnetic field is associated with the inductor around it. So when the magnetic field associated with the inductor around it, what will happen? Now the induced EMF is developed according to the self-induction phenomena. So when induced EMF is developed according to the self-induction phenomena, then the induced current also developed in this circuit. So induced current is developed in this circuit, and which opposes the main current, but capacitor is continuously discharging. So now what will happen? The energy stored in the electric field of the capacitor UE start decreasing, and now the energy stored in the magnetic field of the inductor, that is half Li square, goes on increasing, and this happens till the capacitor is fully discharged. So now in this condition, what you are observing, now the capacitor is fully discharged. So when the capacitor is fully discharged, the current flowing in the inductor will be maximum. So I naught is the maximum value of the current flowing in the inductor, and more magnetic field associated with the inductor, and now the entire electric energy stored in capacitor is converted into the magnetic energy stored with the inductor. Here the capacitor is fully discharged. Now when the capacitor is fully discharged, now there is no increment of the current flowing in the inductor, but magnetic fields are associated. Now if no change in flux takes place, now the magnetic field start decaying through the inductor automatically. So now when no change in flux takes place, the magnetic field lines goes on decreasing. So when the magnetic field lines goes on decreasing, what will happen? Again the change in flux phenomena takes place, and the capacitor is again charging. कैपेसिटर जो है यहाँ पे फिर से चार्ज होना शुरू हो जाएगा, but now the charging of a capacitor takes place in the opposite direction. Now in this condition, this plate will become positively charged and this plate will become negatively charged. Why? Because decaying of flux phenomena takes place. So that is why the current induced in the inductor will flow in the same direction of the main current to support it. So that's why this plate being positively charged and this plate being negatively charged, just opposite to this case. Okay, and now again the magnetic energy start decreasing, and the electrical energy stored in capacitor start increasing, and this will continue till the capacitor is fully charged and the flux associated with the inductor will be decreased completely. Now in this condition again the current will become zero in the capacitor in the circuit, and the capacitor is fully charged but in the opposite direction. Now again when the circuit is closed, now the current start flowing now in this direction through the capacitor. अब जो current की direction है वो इस case से just opposite हो गई. Now the current start flowing in this direction and magnetic flux start increasing. Magnetic flux start increasing and capacitor is again discharging. Now again the electrical energy is converted into the magnetic energy start increasing, and the continuously the flux growing in the inductor, and this electrical energy is converted into the magnetic energy. So when the capacitor is fully discharged, now the magnetic field associated with the inductor will be maximum, and current reaches to maximum in this condition, and the electrical energy is completely converted into the magnetic energy. When this phenomena takes place, again the capacitor is fully discharged. Capacitor is fully discharged. Now again the current start flowing in this direction. Current start flowing in this direction. Why? Because the flux start decaying again, and the flux start decaying again. Again the current induced current flows in the same direction of the current to support it. So again this capacitor is charging, and the charging will take place as in the previous case. Okay, now again the magnetic energy start decaying and electrical energy stored in the capacitor start increasing. When this capacitor is fully charged, then there will be no current induced current flowing in the inductor, and the whole magnetic energy is converted into the electrical energy. And now when it is fully charged and no field associated with the inductor, this condition takes place again. Okay, this condition takes place again, and again this process repeats, and we will find that electrical energy is converted into magnetic energy completely. Now magnetic energy converted into the electrical energy, again the electrical energy converted into the magnetic energy. Okay, and this condition takes place, and we can say the magnetic and electrical energy oscillate between the minimum and maximum value. That's why the LC oscillation takes place, because energy oscillate between the maximum and minimum value. So this is about the LC oscillation in the circuit of inductor and capacitor.